So I should have good posture, you know. Sit up straight. Hi. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing right now. I'm just setting up, and hopefully some people will show up and we can chat and hang out, and I don't know. So yeah, to those who are already here, I think a couple people are. Well, there's a cat. Welcome to the Stadtgeist. I will mispronounce that several times, but the release party for this album, which makes me very happy. It's why should you feel sorry for me? Because I have a cat? I have this cat. See, this is the real star. No. Yeah, well, you know, Tim does what he can to watching myself being delayed by 20 seconds is extremely distracting. So I'm gonna switch that off. Yeah, Tim does what he can. You know, you can only expect so much from Tim, and you know, I appreciate what he does, but now there's a cat where I need to put my hand, so I guess I'm just not using the mouse anymore. Okay, tweet sent. I guess I have to send a Facebook thing too. I am no good at Facebook marketing. Well, I'm not saying that he does nothing. So how do you say Sophie? Sophie? Is it French? I'm not saying he does nothing. I'm just saying that he does the best he can, which is very close to nothing. Thank you. I know how to spell it. Sofer ear. Okay. Facebook marketing. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not aware of that pronunciation, Tim, but I'll keep that in mind. Sophrier. Okay, I can do that. Different languages aren't really my thing, which is kind of funny because of the if you see me doing some weird hand things, it's because this thing is still in my grill. And she's not supposed to be on my desk anyway. Get down. Well, it looks like a different language. Oh, really? Too much wow. Cool. Thank you for the follow, Sparkly. Who said that? Spongy Twinkies. I do love Twinkies. OMG, it's Ben Burns. With Sofa's laugh. How do you twitch? Well, sometimes it involves caffeine. Look at this thing. She's right here, and she just won't leave me alone. Oh, hey. Oh, you're DJ Scratchin'. See, the problem with Twitch is like everybody has a different username than like their traditional like Twitter, Facebook, whatever. So, yeah, I got it. Thanks, Mike. So it's like everybody has a different username, so I have to like relearn everybody's names, which is pretty cool. But I was talking about sofas and twitching, something like that. So my plan for this is to kind of just hang around for another 15 minutes or so, and like at 8 we'll see how many people are here, and if more people start showing up then we'll hang out for a little bit more. I know I said in the email that it was like 8:15, but you know, just hang out. And like I said, the album's only like 30 minutes long or so, and I've been debating on whether or not to like chat with people while it's playing or to just let it run and like talk and chat, which I think is probably more appropriate for a get together when it comes to listening to music. 8 o'clock, you have something to do, Tim? You gotta get back to your video games. Well, this cat is really in my way. I need to move my stuff around. Video games. You've been playing Guild Wars lately? I know you guys played it for a little while. Cats. Seriously. Music and chat. Yeah, I was debating on it, and it's not like people are gonna rip my stream and like steal the album, which is stupid because it's gonna come out for free anyway, or pay what you want, you know, to support local independent artists. Thumbs up. But oh, Ark. I've heard a lot of people playing that, but I have not played it myself. It sounds like a pretty fun game and one that I could waste a lot of time on. So I try to avoid that. I wonder if I move this window. Okay, so I can move this window and I don't interfere with that, because then I could keep the chat window next to the lens camera thing. So now it actually looks like I'm talking to somebody instead of just a screen. Sure. Yeah, Ark is a massive time sink. All video games are a massive time sink. You should be reading books. The film was made by a buddy of mine named Eric Klein, and it's about I'm gonna turn down the other music. And it's about kind of waking up in a city that's empty and trying to figure out where you are, and where just basically just figure out what happened. It's a very abstract film. There's no like dialogue or anything like that. But he came to me because we had recently met. He's my coworker. He came to me and asked if I wanted to do music for it, and I said yes, I do, because I love making music. I'm actually going to turn down that music a little bit more. And because of that, I made 7 minutes of music for him, and I had a lot of fun doing it. He gave me some source tracks and some other stuff, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And a couple months later, I made this back in like May, and Kitty, excuse me. A couple months later, I came back to this project and turned all those little song snippets. They were like 2 minutes long or 1 minute long, and I turned them into full tracks, and it kind of turned out to be this 30 minutes, I think it's about 30 or maybe 28 minute long album. And the original point of the movie kind of shifted while he was filming it, and that's totally fine. Like, it's an abstract film, and it goes from one thing to the next. It's kind of open to interpretation. And I will actually link the Kitty. This thing is really in the way tonight. I'll link the trailer in the chat, and it doesn't have my music in it because the trailer was made kind of in the interim period between me starting the music and me finishing it, so it's not completely finished, but it's fairly just artistic. It's well shot, and I was really happy to include music for it. I'm gonna skip that song. And it was a lot of fun. It's the original music. I just kind of tried to emulate the scratch tracks that he had, the basic ones that he was using essentially temporarily until he got real music in there. And oh, thank you for the follow, Nathan. I appreciate that. And Insert Coin Theater followed me as well. It's about time. So it was a lot of fun fleshing out these little snippets into real full songs, and they kind of took on their own meaning for me, just in general. Hey Furball, how you doing? Somebody else just followed me. Oh, Furball just followed me. Cool. Thank you for that, by the way, Furball. Yeah, the Twitch hates me. The album kind of took a turn for me while I was making it, more toward the concepts of like death and grieving, which are difficult to talk about and not really very easy to process. I mean, it's a very abstract concept for everybody, and it's something that's been fairly close to me over the past couple of years. I've had family members either pass away or just get injured, or just be reminded of their mortality, and it's difficult to handle that kind of stuff. And I actually have a whole album idea that I wanted to expand on more, but this kind of kicked that off, where it's like all of a sudden I'm talking about these concepts, and I don't know, I want to leave all this stuff open to interpretation, so like I don't know. Try not to think about death and stuff. Yeah, it's not like I'm trying not to like hammer the ideas into anybody's head. I think that on its own. Yes, I'm exactly like Sex Babam. I need to watch that movie again, by the way. That movie, I want to know if it aged well. I really enjoyed it when it came out. I actually enjoyed it so much that I went and purchased the manga and I read those manga. Love you too, Furball. But yeah, I do want to watch that movie again, just because it's just over that line of being ridiculous, where like too ridiculous. I mean, it's definitely a ridiculous movie, but it's like, yeah, so they don't take themselves seriously, I guess is what I'm going for there. And yeah, I might check that out this weekend if I have time. That'd be a fun one to watch. Yeah, make you think about death and get sad and stuff. I try not to make anybody feel sad, but like I was saying before, though, I'm not. Oh, cat's back. Always watching. But see you later, Insert Coin Theater, or Tim. I guess it's just Tim. I don't try to be heavy-handed with it. I'm not trying to like being like, oh, death is super sad and you should be sad about it. And yeah, Kitty, she won't leave me alone. I don't know if she's just a drama queen. But I think it's something that's important to consider. Oh, that's a lot of kitties. Thanks for testing out my chat overlay system with your icons, your emojis, whatever they are, whatever you kids call them these days. I'm still fairly new to Twitch. Um, yeah. Well, I mean, she's sitting over by my mouse, so she's really just getting in my way. And when I go like this, she doesn't want to look at the camera. She's just shy. She's just a little lump. Oh man. Um. Oh no, she's back to sitting on my hand. Um. So, yeah. So the album just kind of spawned from Eric's idea, general idea, which has some themes of like death and rebirth, but I don't know if he really rolled with those in the long term. But when I was filling out the songs and turning them from like 1 minute snippets into 5 or 6 minute long songs, they tried, or the songs just kind of went in that direction. And I've learned, especially with this album, I've learned that forcing your creative endeavors into a specific mold doesn't always work. A couple of those songs, I didn't really want them to go in the direction that they did. And granted, I do like the way that they turned out, and I love the album as a whole. But it's like I kind of wanted something to happen, and the music veered in a different direction. I'm like, guess I'm going this way now. Yeah. So it was definitely a learning process for me as well. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock. I can see if see, the problem with this microphone is every time I look at myself I'm slouching, and I feel like a little lump. But like if I sit up and talk like this, then my voice is going out here, and this thing doesn't raise up anymore. I need to like get a phone booth or phone book or something to raise it up more. But my desk is already full of stuff. World War Z. This is perfect. That's a little better. I approve. And I'm a slouchy person anyway, which is why I'm sitting at a desk all the time. But this helps. I think part of the problem is just the microphone's down here, so I have to be down here. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. And it's not like I'm like expecting people to have a big discussion about every song or anything like that. I just kind of want to hang out with people and share the experience together, as stupid as that sounds. Excuse me. Like, I've never done this before, and I think I think it's a good time to just kind of get in touch with people and talk to them about as real time as you can get. Like, I love Twitter, as everybody knows probably, but it's asynchronous, and I don't always reply to people right away. I try to reply to everybody, but you know. Thanks, Tim. But yeah, it's like just hanging out. And the other thing is that I have like at least 2 more album releases this year, and like if this one goes well, then I want to do more, because I have a lot of fun doing this kind of stuff. It is at Ben_Burns. I guess I should just type that into chat, because oh, thanks, Tim. Oh yeah, and that gave me my Twitch link, which probably doesn't help anybody. Yeah, so it's like if this one goes well, then I want to do more. I definitely want to oops, I had my mouse in there, didn't I? Good job. I want to do more of these because I think that it's good to talk to people. I think it's good to get out there and just kind of be a part of a community, and not necessarily like, oh, I gotta hang out with my fans because they're my fans, but it's like just forming a community in general, you know. And Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place right now. We talked about Patreon very briefly the other day, Mike, and I think that it's a good idea, but I need to figure out actual rewards. Because I definitely want to kind of get some kind of recurring payment system or something, because I think that would be super cool to like have people support me without directly like purchasing albums, because I want those albums to be free. But I also want to reward the people that do decide that like my content is, I don't like saying that like my content's worth purchasing, because that just devalues it for me. But I just need to figure out rewards. And now that I'm less obligated to a lot of different commissions, I think that I might be able to make that happen. I love doing that, like my song a day challenge. And I could do more of that, but I think like I was telling you earlier, Mike, it's like whenever I release a song, I'm like, oh, song's done, let's post it on SoundCloud. And it's like, well, that kind of removes the exclusivity of the actual music, and then everybody gets it. And then yeah, I think there's a cat meowing. Nope, that's a Christine. So yeah, I'm not really sure. But no, you're absolutely right that I do want to set up like a Patreon, or figure out like Twitch like subscriptions or something. Just because, okay, after this song's like a couple minutes long, I'll stop it and we can figure out the album thing. I haven't seen many people pop in over the past couple minutes, so so yeah, like figuring out just general I don't know, like rewards, I guess, that's kind of the big thing for me. So it's a work in progress, and I do want my my Twitch stream to do a lot of different stuff. My plan is to start game development like in December. I have tons of ideas for games, and I want to learn Unity, which will take a little bit of time. I have a big programming background, so not a ton of time, but C# is a different beast for me. Like, I'm used to ActionScript, and I'm used to jQuery and like HTML and CSS and all this other stuff. So jumping into C#. Thanks, Tim. Hi. Nope, gotta get farther over. Oh, there you go. Hi. That's my wife. So.
Put the camera over there.
The camera's right here. It's pointing this way.
So backwards. I'm not in there, am
Oh yeah, no, you got in there.
I? Oh, okay.
No, you're not in there right now.
Oh, okay, good.
My Tim says hi, wife Burns.
Hi,
By the way.
Tim.
I don't know if you heard that.
Hi, Tim.
Oh, jeez. Tim's off his meds apparently. Mike says hi too. Mike DeBisco.
Oh, hey, Mike.
There you go. So, I was talking about something.
Just talking about something. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I think I was just riffing about like Patreon rewards and stuff like that. I think that it would be super cool to do that, and even just getting like a couple bucks a month for support and stuff. I think that would be good, and it would be good encouragement for me to keep going. Yep. Tim, I don't think you're a professional voice actor. And making sound effects, I don't think you can really Foley sound effects. Furball has a very good voice. Do you do any like post processing on your voice, Furball, or are you just like the next Morgan Freeman? I mean, because I can take my voice and like add like a bass boost to it and do some compression, and then I sound pretty good too. But Well, oh, speaking of voice narration, my audiobook came out yesterday. And I am excited. Oh, thank you for the follow. So I can't remember how to say your name now. So Freer. Thank you for the follow. My audiobook, I narrated an audiobook for a friend, and that came out today or yesterday. And there is, oh, come on, copy link address. Ben's audiobook. I think that you might enjoy listening to it, even though the demo is not the super interesting part. The demo has the second story. The third story is the long story where I narrate the adventures of 4 13-year-old girls. And yes, I do voices. So apparently Christine I'll give you the link.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, the stories are pretty, well, the first 2 stories are kind of dark. Well, the first story's dark. The second one's spoopy, and the third one is kind of like a coming of age story. They're all very good. Yes. My mouse is okay. Oh, we're on the next song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out the best way to set this up. I'm probably just going to set up a playlist. I'll just play the mixed version. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise the volume, I'm going to turn off my microphone, and this is my new album, Stadtgeist. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Sweet, I said it right. I should know. I'm a professional
It's your
music
album,
man.
not mine.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope also that this doesn't come out too loud. I know the intro is a little bit loud and glitchy, but it mellows out pretty quick. So I will type the names of the song in chat and so forth. So here we go.
truth is that no one can really help you. They can comfort, soothe you, but cannot truly understand. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. With time, eventually life will regain its color. But know that it's okay to make progress, and know that it's okay to lose progress. And have bad days where you can't cope.
The doors are closing.
Next stop,
Here's my question.
So yeah. Okay, manage my volumes. There we go. Mic off. I did it. So yeah, that's Stadtgeist. Stadtgeist. Listen, I'm not the greatest at talking, but you can just keep laughing. That's fine.
I will.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun making that, and I had a lot of fun sharing it with you guys. I'm glad that you all liked it. So I don't really know what to do now. There's I mean, if you guys had questions about like the process that I had, or if you wanted to, I don't know, if you wanted to listen to it again, I'm going to be releasing it very soon, so you can just do it yourself. But yeah, actually, I might as well just do that now. I had something set up for sharing my Bandcamp window, but it was being really, really weird. So let me try. It's not working because it doesn't like me. Let's do it this way. Refresh. Nope. I don't know why it doesn't work. OBS, the software I use for streaming, it's very temperamental when it comes to browser windows. I've realized this. Let's try one more time. It's just not working. Oh well. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to push the big green button on Bandcamp live because that's more fun. But for some reason it's not cooperating. Maybe they have to be on separate windows for some stupid reason. But guess it's not working. I could just share my whole screen. You could see all the tabs I have open. Okay, add monitor capture. Because, you know, this is the important part. Bam! Cool. So, that's my Bandcamp. This is the album. And, just go in here and click edit. And this is the whole album here. And click this publish button. The thing that really scares me about Bandcamp, there's no confirmation for this publish button. You click it and your album's out there, and if you misclick it, your album's out there. But just double check I did everything right. Whatever. Boom. There we go. It's published. I will post the link in chat. And you guys can check it out. That's all I have. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and listening to the album and just hanging out. I definitely will do this again. Oh, just the general process for this was I almost ran over a cat. The general process for this was I was given sometimes they're called scratch tracks, basically temporary tracks that were placed in the film to imbue the general like feeling or mood that that Eric wanted to convey, but obviously for copyright reasons he couldn't use those songs. I don't know if you can hear the cats. So I had a very general idea. Oh, my volume's too loud. I had a general idea of what I wanted or what I had to do for each song. And I kind of went with it from there. For the most part, I think I tried to keep true to the original tracks, but I also wanted to add my own, flair to it. I didn't want to just copy somebody else's music. Turn on the background music again. And once I started working on the songs like in an album form, that's when I was able to get a little bit more broad with what I wanted to do, and that's kind of where I kind of took my own theme and I kind of went with that. So it was a lot of fun trying to find that balance between just taking songs from somebody else's like suggested ideas and then turning those into little song snippets, and then taking those song snippets and turning them into full songs. So, and I think like I mentioned in the chat earlier, it's I wanted it to feel like Eric just found these songs somewhere and he just kind of stitched them together himself. I tried very hard not to modify the original sections of songs that were used in the video. I think I only changed 1 or 2 parts. So yeah, it was a very good question. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun overall. It was definitely a challenge, and that's how that stuff should be. So, okay. I think that yeah, I was going a little early. Like I started the listening thing a little bit early, but that's okay. So I'm going to hang out for another 5 or so minutes and just kind of listen to this tune, and then yeah, I'll call it. So yeah, feel free to hang out if you guys have any more questions or something. Feel free to mention it. Otherwise, thank you for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Spongy Twinkies. I don't know if I know you or if you were just part of the people that were brought over from Tim. Like I said earlier, the problem with Twitch is everybody has a different username, and I have no idea who anybody is. That's okay, Mike. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be super active. It's a listening party, not a chatting party. So, as long as you showed up and had fun, and I'm just here to. I don't know what I'm here for. Existential. I appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, anybody, if you can spread the word, the link to the album is above. Oh, I gotta update my website. That'll be exciting. I could do that on stream. Actually, the code for updating my website is super simple. I'll show it to you. That's the wrong website, though. Where's OBS. Bam. That's the wrong website. Don't look at that. I don't know. No, I'm just messing around. There we go. Found it. So yeah. Target blank, target blank. Just gotta get the URL. Coming soon. So the bummer is that I started the Unearth Initiative soundtrack before I started the Stadtgeist soundtrack. And that one's still not done. I'm waiting for final approval on that, so hopefully if things go well, I might have another listening party in like 2 weeks. You're just a mysterious golden snack treat. I'm okay with that. Twinkies are great in moderation. In heavy moderation, I guess I should add. I just minimized all my windows. There we go. So yeah, now I just got to upload this to the internet, and my website will be updated. So, there's that. Oops. Still trying to figure out the best way to manage all this stuff. Okay, so we'll just go over here, update index.html. Or HTM, because I'm a professional. And it didn't work. What did I miss? Oh, I didn't take the flag off. Super professional. Not that anybody really needs to see the, what is it, sausage making process. You don't really need to see how all this stuff works in the background.
What?
You've never heard that phrase before? Sausage making? Nobody wants to see how a sausage is made because sausages are less delicious then.
True.
Yeah, there we go. Yay! Although, yeah, I'm gonna have to resort that. Oh, look, a spammer. That's cool, Mr. Spammer. You can get blocked. I need to set up a bot to block spammers. But that's a task for another day. But hey, I guess I'm popular enough to get spammers. Am I right? Yeah, nobody wants to see how spam is made either. You're absolutely correct. Although Minnesota does have a very, very popular spam factory in its southern region.
Yes, we're makers of spam.
I've never personally been there. But, you know, spam. The true mystery food. Okay. Yeah, website. Okay, I was just about to go over to my email, but I don't really want to share that, so. Okay. Guess I'll play this song out. So yeah, thank you everybody for swinging by and hanging out for an hour or so, and thank you for listening to the music, and hopefully you'll pick it up and share it around and just generally have a good time. Talk to you later, Mike. Have a good one. All right.